Now, there have been a lot of really smart folks raising the alarm about artificial intelligence, or as it's usually called, AI. They're worried about it taking over the world, forcing humans into second-class status at best, or maybe destroying the human race. Elon Musk and Stephen Hawking have both shown concern. And here at Econ Talk, I recently spoke with Nick Bostrom about the potential for superintelligence, which is what he calls it, to be an anti-human force that we lose control of. So let's start with where we stand now. What are the successes of artificial intelligence? What are its capabilities today in 2014?
Well, I think we're a long way from superintelligence. People have been working on AI for 50 or 60 years, depending on how you count. And we have some real success stories, like Google Translate, pretty impressive. You can put in a news story in any language you like, get a translation back in English, and you'll at least figure out what the story was about. You probably won't get all the details right. So Google Translate doesn't actually understand what it translates. It's parasitic on human translators. It tries to find sentences that are similar in some big database, and it sort of cuts and pastes things together. It's really cool that we have it. It's free. It's an amazing thing. It's a product of artificial intelligence, but it's not true intelligence. It can't answer a question about what it reads. It can't take a complicated sentence and translate into good English. Apparently, I can't either. It has problems, even though it does what it does well. It's also typical of the current state of AI, which is it's a little like an idiot savant. An idiot savant that's mastered this trick of translation without understanding anything deeper. So Google Translate couldn't play chess. It couldn't learn to ride a bicycle. It just does this one thing well. And that's characteristic of AI. So you can think, for example, about chess computers. That's all they do. Watson is really good at playing Jeopardy, but IBM hasn't yet really mastered the art of applying it to other problems. They're working in medicine, for example, but nobody would use Watson as their doctor just yet. So we have a lot of specialist computers that do particular problems. Superintelligence, I think, would, at a minimum, require things like the ability to confront a new problem and be able to say, well, how do I solve that? Let me go read up on Wikipedia and see. Superintelligence ought to be able to figure out how to put a car together, for example. We don't have an AI system that's anywhere near being able to do that. So it's in progress, but we also have to understand that the progress is limited. That on some of the on some of the deeper questions, we still don't really know how to build genuinely intelligent machines.